Alright, here is the very final variable fighter for the MacWest Frontier Skull Squadron, the RVF-25, piloted by Luca Angeloni. You get the same pilot figure, but with green accents. So first I'm going to cover the fighter mode and the differences between the F, S, and G variants. The paint job has no imperfections. You do get a new head unit, and of course you do get the big radome, and it rotates and can be extended on both sides. Okay, and it is also detailed. And there's even some detailing on the struts, so I thought that was a nice touch. Again, it looks very nice in fighter mode and complements the rest of Skull Squadron quite nicely. Here is the rear of the variable fighter, and this is what's called on the back of the box the stabilizing fin, or stabilizer fin, and it's made of a hard plastic. You can rotate it. Okay, and since this is being mounted where the gun pod handle is supposed to be, you now have to use two separate attachments to clip the gun pod on. So there's the first, which clip into the two pegs below the arms, and this piece right here, it plugs into that tiny space right over here. So that is how the gun pod mounts in fighter mode. So next I'm going to quickly cover Gerwalk and batch raid modes. You all gonna want one of these. It's pretty awesome. Okay, we have the RVF-25 Gerwalk mode. Here's one more shot of the pieces that Bandai included to attach the gun pod in fighter mode. You'll need this piece and this piece, which attaches at the front. I found that you could actually get around with just using this piece, but if you want it secure, then you'll need both. And you get the same great articulation in Gerwalk mode. This the radome does not hinder any of the articulation in the legs or the arms, or add too much additional weight near the back. Again, the leg articulation has always been great for these Renewal RVF 25s or VF-25s, and I wanted to show you a bit more about the stabilization fin, which is mounted on the left arm. It can be swung back and forth, and I like how it's stored right here. I don't think they ever showed Luca using it as a weapon, but that would have been interesting to see. Now, as you can see, the shield normally gets stowed on the left arm, but since you have this new stabilization fin, it's going to get in the way. So as you can see, it's not going to mount. So what Bandai included was an additional nub, which you add to this plug, so it gives it a bit more space right there, and there's your new peg hole. And you just attach it to the left arm, and there you go. That's how that's your workaround for adding the shield in the left arm. Okay, and again, Luca does get a gun pod, even though he fired it once in the TV series, trying to save Cheryl from hordes of Vadra, which he did unsuccessfully. But yeah, the Gerwalk looks really nice. And here we are, Bachelorette mode for the RVF-25. There's a better look at the detailing of the head unit. Again, clear plastic used in the top and the sides, and the paint job has no noticeable flaws. There's the rear, nice orange highlights there in the back. Very detailed. And the head lasers can be rotated. You do get the 004 marking for his variable fighter. And I believe that his feet, or thrusters, have more of a silver metallic sheen to them. They do look different compared to Alto's, Ozma's, and Michael's. And the radome does have clearance on the back. And you do get the same molded fists, the stand's the same. Stand parts are all the same. So this does complete my Macross Frontier Skull Squadron. I'm pretty happy to finally get all 4 characters and their variable fighters in DX form. How about you? Do you have all of them now that you have your RVF-25? Again, the paint job, I think I've said it like 4 times already, but I don't find any flaws, and I know this was a little hard to pick up, but I hope that you find yours. I found mine from the folks at HobbyLink Japan after one online retailer that I originally went with had canceled their pre-orders, but pretty happy with the RVF-25. It's very nice variable fighter. The job well. Now all we need are the ghost parts, the super pack, and for the 25G and the RVF-25, I'm going to call it a day. So all in all, I would highly recommend the RVF-25, and of course it does look great in fighter mode next to the VE1 Lint Seeker. Sorry about the cough. Anyways, he's all up in his face. Anyways, I would recommend both because they're simply awesome. Thanks.